This is Edu Skills. And if you're watching this on YouTube, kindly consider subscribing the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like our work. And please share your comments so that we customize upcoming sessions accordingly. And please do share to your contacts so that we may reach out to maximum people who are really struggling, especially financially struggling to crack OET. We never charge for any of our services. So let's serve the humanity. Yeah, somebody asked me in the YouTube, what is exception-based question, right? Okay, let's check one. Okay, let's listen to this question.
4. This policy document states that nurses A must sign a paper form if they want any new stock. B can order medicines from the pharmacy in some cases. C should speak to the pharmacist if a drug is needed urgently.
Okay, now this policy document, states nurses. Who? Nurses must, can, should sign a paper. Tell me, what are the hedging words?
Order medicine.
Order medicine from pharmacy in some cases. Okay. Then
Should the pharmacist
speak to the pharmacist. Yeah, speak to the pharmacist. Order medicines, speak to the pharmacist, sign a paper form. If stock levels of a medicine are low, the nurse should firstly liaise directly with their ward-based team to arrange urgent stock replenishment. You know, the nurse should. Okay. And if the ward-based team is unavailable, the nurse should complete a request from online and email it to the pharmacy stores. Any idea? See, this is the normal thing. What is to be done? The first sentence says what is to be done. If stock levels of a medicine are low, what is the nurse supposed to do? The nurse should firstly liaise directly with their ward-based team to arrange urgent stock replenishment. Okay? Replenishment. First, normal course of action is to approach the ward-based team. If medicines are low, you have to approach the ward-based. That's a normal course of action. If the ward-based team is unavailable, there is an exception. There is an exception. Normally, you are supposed to approach the ward-based team for medicine, not the pharmacy. Right? But yes, if the team is not available and you urgently need some medicine, the nurse should complete a request form online and email it to the pharmacy stores, which means order medicine from the pharmacy in some cases, not always, in some exceptional cases. This is the general order is that you cannot directly order to the pharmacy. The ward-based team will order. You have to inform the ward-based team. That's the general formula or the general rule. But there is an exception. If at all the ward-based team is not available, then you can approach or order from the pharmacy. So what will be the answer?
B.
Yeah, B. Yeah, definitely. See, must sign a paper form if they want any new stock. They are not saying signing any paper form. They are saying you have to complete a request form online. It's not a paper form. Okay, online there is no paper, right? No paper form. Okay, then third one should speak to the pharmacist if a drug is needed urgently. If they cannot speak, they have to order online. Okay, where is urgently given somewhere here? Do you have the word urgent? You see here? Paper-based ordering systems are available. However, these should not be relied on if ward stock is urgently needed. They should not be. There's not speaking about speak to the pharmacist. There is no speaking to the pharmacist. The nurse has to mail them. Email online a form and email it to the pharmacy stores. So third one is also not right. Okay. There is no speaking, only mailing. Is that clear? So this is exception. Normally you are supposed to approach the ward-based team. When there is no medication, medication gets exhausted, medication is low, you have to approach the inform the ward-based team. That is the general rule. But there is an exception. If at all you find that ward-based team is not available and immediately you require medicine, then you can fill a form, request form online and email it to the pharmacist and get the medicine. Sample 3, question 5, contrast word-based question. Let's listen to the question and the answer options.
5. The extract from the guidelines states that a IQ staff can be seconded to other wards. B. Only a consultant can refer a patient to the IQ. The IQ is fully responsible for a patient in their care.
So what are the hedging words?
Guideline.
Guidelines, okay. So this is a guideline. It guides people, yes. Guideline states what? First one, ICU staff can be seconded. Can be seconded, okay. Then?
Only consult.
Only a consultant can refer.
Fully responsible.
What is here? The ICU is fully responsible for a patient in their care. From your general sense, what could be the answer?
C.
Yeah, ICU. Usually ICU is responsible, right? Can ICU staff second to other wards? Well, now I am not feeling I am not in a good mood. Take all my patients. Can you say that? No, that's what I'm saying. Most of these questions, if you understand, because you have this very, very bad thing in your brain that OET reading is very tough, very challenging, very difficult. You say tatasu, and that happens. From your general knowledge, I tell you, definitely half of the questions you can answer from your general knowledge, but you don't analyze those options. Okay? And only a consultant can refer a patient to the ICU. There are so many ways of referencing, right? Not only consultant. And again, only means what? There is an absolute, immediately, absolute word is that immediately that option is. So you have only 2 options left. And in the first option, it says, if you are not in a good mood or if you want to go and enjoy ice cream or you want to sleep, be an ICU staff, second it to someone else. Take the patients. I don't know. Yeah, okay. You can't do that, right? So simply the answer is that still, since we said it is a contrast word based question, let's see where is the contrast word. Could you see any contrast word? Glance through fast through the text and tell me. Okay, however, there should have been a comma after however. So this is a contrast word. Okay. And do you have the answer? After that, the ICU is defined as a closed unit. This means that when patients are admitted into the ICU, they are under the care of the ICU team. The ICU is fully responsible for a patient in their care. When patients are there, correct, no? When patients are admitted into the ICU, they are under the care of the ICU team. Option C says the ICU is fully responsible for a patient in their care.
The second contrast word after also, it is up to ICU team to make final decision.
Where is it?
So the last second contrast word.
Yeah. Again, there is a contrast word if you want to confirm it again. It is up to the ICU team to make final decision. Fully responsible. It's up to them means they are fully responsible, right? Both sentences mean that. There are 2 contrast words, both mean same. If you don't understand from one sentence, they are giving you another sentence and telling you this is the answer. Actually, you don't require to go there to the contrast word at all. So what happens? You can just scan through, immediately glance through and find out the contrast word. If there is a contrast word, always the answer will be after the contrast word. That's why we call this as contrast word based questions.